Hi everybody, welcome back to Make Up Your Face. I wanted to do a video today. It is Easter Sunday, so I've picked out some very bright, fun colors, kind of like Easter eggs, and I'm going to do the tutorial putting the colors and how to wear them. Better. Okay, so I already have my foundation on and concealer. And what I did is Studio Fix Fluid, and then I mix it with an NW25, which is a little too dark for me right now. And I have the Revlon Photo Ready in 3, which is Shell. So this gives me a dewy finish, this gives me the coverage. This is dark, this is light, so I mix them. I kind of do half and half, and it gives me what I think is pretty much a great color with the coverage, and it just gives me maybe a little bit of color. As concealer, I have my Makeup Forever palette, which is great. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm using all the little pigments from Jesse's Girl. I think my first video on YouTube, I did a tutorial on these. I really like them. So I went back to the drugstore and I bought probably 6 or 7 more colors. So I'm going to use some colors that I haven't used yet. So I'm going to start with the eyeshadow transformer that I spoke about before. And I'm going to use, there's a fine line side and there's a wide brush, like a fine brush and a wide brush. I'm going to use the wide brush and just kind of paint it. It is like a liquid. And then you just want to let it sit and dry a little bit. It dries pretty quick. Alright, so starting with the lightest color, blue. I think it's called Troublemaker. It's really pretty. So you just want to pat the brush, dump off the excess. And without sweeping it on, you want to pat it on, because if not, you're going to have a nice big pile of it right here, and that's not going to look so pretty on top of your foundation. So carefully, I'm going to place, and you see, look at that, instant gratification. It's just amazing. For $3.99, I mean, it's gorgeous. Grab a little bit more. And I'm going to use a couple different shades of blue, so I want to put the lightest one on the inner part. Now I'm going to go for a darker blue, and this one is called Blue Moon, and it looks like this. I'm going to do swatches at the end. A little bit of the Blue Moon, and you just want to tap it on, and you want to kind of tap it on top of where the Troublemaker, the light blue, ended, so that there's no lines of demarcation. And you're just going to repeat this until you get the placement that you want and the amount of product that you want. Something that I would recommend you do in the morning when you have 5 minutes to get ready, and or even in the evening. You probably wouldn't wear these colors during the day, but then you never know. I mean, I think everyone's free to use their makeup whenever they want. But even at night, you're running late and you just got to do something quick. It's not going to be the best look, because you really need to be patient. You need to work slow, because I've already put my foundation and my concealer on. And I have that really nice glow, which is what I want. I'll set it with a little bit of powder afterwards, but I don't want to do this in a rush and have all the makeup underneath. And that was used with a very old Chanel shadow brush from when I used to work for them, so I don't know the number, but any flat brush is good for that. And then on the inner part, I used, and I'm so bad with these names, with these numbers, but this is a MAC. It's the orange one. It's blue right now, but it's an orange tip, and it places when you're patting shadow. It's the best brush ever. So I'm gonna try to show you the brushes as I use them. Good brands, but this Chanel number 12, the tip really just helps get the color right into the socket of the eye or the eye crease with a little bit of this purple color. So carefully. So now I'm just gonna place a little purple shadow and just like fanning back and forth. And you see, I mean, the shadow, I mean, the pigment, it just really glides on. It's so easy to work with. Let's take a little bit more, tap off the excess. Blend this out. Kind of smoke it up a little bit. I'm going to go back and add a little bit more of this dark blue, and I'm going to do the same with the turquoise troublemaker, it's called. See what happens when you layer them? I mean, it just makes them, that's what I want, just a little bit more of a contrast between the two different blues. So let's do the same thing with the purple. Smoke it out a little. Now I want to quickly add a little bit of a brow, and I'm just going to use, this is MAC Blanc type, and this is a crown brush. There's no shimmer in this. This is a new brush for me. It's the Crown 433 Pro Blending Fluff. So I'm going to tap into this new pink one that I got that's called Fruit Punch. Just a little bit, because I just want to see, I haven't worked with this color yet, so I just want to see what I'm getting in. But yeah, that's a really, really pretty pink. Gives me just enough color of what I'm looking for. Just gonna bring that down. And then my last color I'm gonna use underneath the eye is called Majestic Green, and this should pull it all together. So just with a little bit of that green. Again, if you haven't worked with the color, just take a little bit, tap off the excess, because you can always add. And you have to be also very careful, because you're underneath the eye where a shadow could fall more likely. And still, even with that underneath the eye, I haven't managed to drop any of the greens, so that's good. There's no fallout. And I'm just going to kind of bring this for kind of a different effect. I'm using e.l.f. I can hold it. Black liner. It's $2 at Target. It does the job. Not that I don't have other ones, but this just seems to be my go-to eyeliner at the moment. So, I was very cautiously, because I don't want a really thick line. I'm going to It glides on really nice, and it's really easy to work with. So you can see that. And then I'll do the other side and come back and show you what it looks like. This is my dual-ended tool from, I don't know if you can see, from Crown Brush. It is C413 Brow Duo, it's called. So it has the spoolie on one end, and then it has the eyeshadow brush on the other end. some people that are trying to maybe learn how to color their brows in, the only advice that I could give you from the beginning is that they are sisters, but they're not twins. So they're not identical the way they grow, the way they look, the way they're going to look when you finish. For today's video, I'm just going to do several coats of mascara. So I'm using, this is the, let me get this right, the Million Lashes by, who makes this? I think it's L'Oreal. It's okay. It's not, doesn't blow me away. The gray, voluminous, that's my favorite all-time mascara. I actually use that currently on the bottom lashes. So if you really want thick lashes, I suggest you coat them both ways. Alright, so that's one eye. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, come back, finish up with cheeks and lips, and I'll see you then. Okay, so I am back with the finished look. I did the other eye, I did my brows. I did a very pale blush. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's really pretty. And then on the lips I did Whirl from MAC, which is my favorite. And I really just put a, I'll show you what it looks like. It's from Wet n Wild. It's a clear, but it has a lot of glitter in it. And I kind of just blended it together. So I will do a close-up. So those are the eyes. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any ideas or any looks that you would like to see, please comment or email me. I will see you soon. I look forward to the next video. And spread the word. Tell your friends, tell your family. And don't forget to visit my website, www.makeupyourface.net. So, hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.